The trial must be trying for you. How you holding up?
Proceed, Mr. Lewis.
No time for pleasantries, okay.
We've heard a lot of testimony in this case. But only 2 people know what happened over those 4 days.
I know exactly what happened. And that's what I told the jury.
I can see how that's a story you'd want the jury to believe. The truth is embarrassing. That you, an experienced but lonely SVU detective consumed by her work, became sexually obsessed with a man you believed to be a rapist.
That's a lie.
Is it? Can you tell me, are you married? You have children?
Objection, relevance.
Speaks to her issues with intimacy and sexuality, Your Honor.
Tread carefully, Mr. Lewis. I remind you, she's your witness. You may answer that question.
I'm not married. I do not have children.
What about a family? When we spent time together, you said you didn't want to talk about your father. Why was that?
Because he's none of your business.
Your Honor, if we want to understand Miss Benson's 4-day binge, I think we need to understand what drove her to it. What psychological demon she's been fighting her entire life.
Your Honor.
I'll ask you to confine your questioning to her professional experience and the 4 days at issue.
Well, I was just getting to that. Also, Your Honor, due to this witness's increasing aggression, I would like to ask the court for permission to treat her as hostile.
Objection.
What, again?
Confine your questions to the witness, Mr. Lewis.
I apologize, Your Honor. You work long hours? Take your work home with you?
It's part of the job?
You have a lot of accrued vacation hours?
I guess, yes.
So your life is your work, isn't it? Over time, your worldview has narrowed to victims and rapists.
I wouldn't say that.
No?
Well, the jury has heard your captain testify that he was worried about you.
After your second case against me was dropped. Isn't that right?
My whole squad was upset.
Yeah, but you were the only one who he ordered to go home, take some time off, weren't you? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you speak up?
Yes, I was.
Thank you. So, social isolation, or long-term fake, any signs of forced entry. Good.
Objection. What do you...
I'll allow it. Witness will answer.
I don't know how you got in, but you did.
I teleported myself, maybe. Or maybe you invited me in.
You were the last person that I wanted to see that night.
That night, when I broke in. Were you armed when you came home?
Yes,
So why didn't you just pull your gun on me?
I froze.
An experienced detective didn't hear me come in, didn't see any signs of forced entry. She just froze. So you're telling me that you were trying to arouse me?
I was playing a role.
Were you? First night we spent together, you said that I tied you up, that I was forcing alcohol down your throat, and you didn't resist. Was that part of your role playing?
You had a gun on me.
Whose gun?
First yours, and then mine.
So, we drank together, we took drugs together, we played with each other sexually. You gave me your gun.
You took
you
my
forced
gun,
me to
you
tie you up.
frickin'
But we
insane
never had
freak.
sex together,
No,
did we?
we did not have sex.
So this was more of a flirtation, more of a courtship.
Objection, Your Honor. I know you're giving this man latitude, but he has crossed over. He is using this trial to humiliate and re-traumatize Detective Benson.
Sustained. Proceed, Mr. Lewis.